Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dave, and today we're going to talk shotguns. So, let's talk about these different types of shotguns, number one. Okay, so on the table here, I've got a whole host of different shotguns for you. And first one that we'll talk about is a side-by-side, right? You get them over and under, side-by-sides, single shot. Great for, birding. Is it a good home defense weapon? 2 shots only, slow to reload. You do get the guys that watch too many movies and they cut the barrels down and they cut off the stock and then they make it what they call a coach gun, basically. Shooting these things one-handed is terrible, not a good idea. Anyways, but we will get on to that just now. As you can see, we've got some targets down there, so we're going to talk about that just now. Next one that we get, which is most commonly known as a pump action or pump gun, right? This is a Remington 870, loads I think 4 or 5 in the tube. It's a 12 gauge, same as all the other ones. Nothing fancy. There's no place to put an optic because it's smooth. This is mostly what the police used to use. Between this and the muzzler, which was the Beretta, I think, if I remember right. They had the muzzler. If you guys don't know what that is, you had to press a button or you could drop the bolt forward. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Okay, but shotguns are shotguns, and some guys like them for home defense. Like I said, this one probably better. You got more round capacity. It's a little bit shorter than the breakneck. More compact, more versatile, right? Let's move on. Okay, next one that we get is a semi-auto, tube-fed though, tube-fed semi-auto. So this is a hunt group. This is my personal one. 12 gauge, comes with chokes, so you can adjust the choke. So if you don't know what a choke is, basically, let's see if I can just pull this one out quickly. The choke makes the pattern spray either tight or closed, or open, tight, so closed, or open, depending on what you're using. So this one is a number 3 choke, and this is what a choke looks like. They basically just screw into the muzzle of the firearm, and that's used to control the pattern spray, right? Okay, so this one, like I said, is a number 3 choke in this one. And semi-autos, I like them. Obviously, just boom, 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 boom. No need to pump because there's nothing. This does it all for you. Okay. I like them. They're good. Semi-auto shotgun, good. The new kids on the block that I see are all the new rage are the AR-12 platform, semi-auto shotgun. So it is a box fed, carries 5 in a magazine. You do get a 10-round magazine for it. Semi-auto as well, basically like an AR-15. Comes with chokes as well, same thing. Nice, cool looking gun. This is a Panzer Arms. This is the brushed aluminum, and we've got some. So you know where to find us, right? The plan for today is very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to take these 4 different types of shotguns. We're going to shoot those 4 different targets. We're going to shoot one so you can see what the pattern spray looks like at about 10 meters, and then we'll do a few rounds so we can see, loading, reloading, that kind of stuff. Well, how do we work it, or can we work it, whatever the case is, and we'll take it through. And then it's your choice to vote on which one you want. So you either want the breakneck, which I think is a Zabala, if I'm not mistaken, the breakneck shotgun, the pump action, the semi-auto but tube fed, and the semi-auto box fed. Okay, tell us in the comments what you guys think. Anyways, let's get to some shooting. Number 7s, right? So 7.5s, 28 grain shotgun ammo. Okay, so we're gonna run one shot, see what a pattern spray looks like, and then we'll do a couple more. So this one, very simple. You break the neck open, you put 2 inside the chamber like that, and then you simply close up. And then this one's got a safety at the back, the rear, okay, on the thumb, and it's got a double trigger. It's got 2 triggers on it. Okay, so let's run one round, 10 meters. We'll see what we do from here. Right. Okay, looking at the pattern spray, it's quite tight. The big hole is obviously the wad. So pattern spray seems to be okay. It's generally in this area here. So now we use obviously the second trigger. Safety catches off. Okay. Reload time. Let's try reload quickly. Right. Takes a bit of time on these things. Right. Now, granted, some of these they eject forward. This one, still old school. Gotta pull it out. Okay. Yeah. Reload time. Let's try reload quickly. Right. Takes a bit of time on these things. Okay, Remington 870. Let's see what she does. Now, the nice thing about a shotgun is that what we can do is what we call a port load. So you just simply throw it in and then send it up and it's done. Ready to rock and roll. Right, let's fire one round and see what she does. Okay, center mass. Okay, let's go check out the pattern spray. Pattern spray is not so bad. As we can see, it's a little bit bigger than the previous one, but it is all there. That's the wad, obviously, but pattern spray is not too bad. It will definitely hurt somebody. Okay, right, let's see what it does on multiple rounds. The next one, so we'll do one and then we'll do a reload, right? And we'll see how fast it is in comparison to the other one. Okay, right, let's try. Right, there's one. Oh, load 2 quickly. Right. Good job. Okay. Not too bad, Nige. Let's go see what she looks like. Right, there's one. Oh, load 2 quickly. Right. Okay, so pump action compared to the breakneck definitely is more open, but faster to reload, faster to shoot. Let's see what the semi-auto does next. Okay, semi-auto shotgun, again, also able to do a side port. Simply push it in and press the button and she's chambered around, as easy as that. Load obviously underneath the gate. So we'll do the same test again, one round, and we'll do one round with a speed reload of 2 rounds. Okay, same like we've done on others. All right, let's try see what it does. Okay. Let's go look at the target. Now, look at how tight this spray is compared to the others. This is basically here. There's not much more outside of that region. So that is your pattern spray for a semi-auto, obviously with a choke. Let's run it a little bit faster and see what she does. Do the same exercise again. We'll load one, and we'll do a speed load. Oops. Okay, here we go. Reload quickly, one in, close. All right, let's go look. Reload quickly, one in, close. If we look at the pattern spray, under stress for faster shooting, it's still tighter than the pump action and the breakneck. So home defense, I think this one is definitely winning so far. Let's move on to the AR-12. If I was to load this AR-12 mag like I did for the previous ones, I'd have to remove the mag, load one, shoot it, load another one, shoot it, and then take the mag out again and load two into the mag. This is probably one of the reasons why I don't like a box-fed shotgun, because if we don't have a spare mag with us, it becomes a problem on to load. Whereas a tube-fed shotgun, you simply sling them up into the tube or do a port load. Unfortunately, with these ones, box feds, you can't do that. Now, we'll try and do a port load with it as well. We'll see what it does. But it might be a bit hard to do because sometimes they lock the bolt back, but when I throw around in it might not want to chamber it properly. But we'll try it anyway, okay? So I'll do one round, then the one round, second round, and then I'll try to do a port load in the middle of that, or at the end of it, okay? And we'll see how it does in the thing. Does it look cool though? Definitely. All right, there again, drop the bolt like a nail. There we go. Okay, let's try. So, throw the target, let's see what it does. Go look at what the pattern spray looks like. The pattern spray is very similar to the other semi-automatic, although they've got the same choke. This is also number 3, but actually that one seems to be tighter than this one. If we look at them the first round, the other one was more in the center. This one is tend to sprayed out slightly. So I think the conventional semi-auto is probably a little bit more accurate when it comes to bird shot or chokes, right? Let's run it now and see what it does. We'll do 2 rounds, then we're going to do emergency port load and see if it works, okay? Let's try. And you see, I cannot do a port load because it hasn't locked back for me. Let's try. Throw it in. Okay, it's going forward. Another one. Okay, right. As you see, it doesn't always lock open. So, why is that? I don't know. It is a brand new gun. This is the first rounds ever fired out of it. And let's go look at the pattern spray on the side. Right in. Okay, it's going forward. Another one. Okay. So that is the last pattern spray. Very tight, actually, not too bad. Probably easier to shoot than the first one. So this one is the AR-12. This one over here is a semi-automatic tube-fed shotgun, the Hunt Group. This one is the Remington 870, and you can see the pattern spray, how wide it is, right? And then this one is the side-by-side. So don't judge it by the big holes, because those are normally the wads that push them through. But pattern spray is not too bad, it's quite tight. That one's not the tightest, as you can see. Look at all those holes all the way around. Okay, semi-auto, it's quite tight. Okay, and then obviously the box fed semi-auto. So I think it's pretty much a tie between the two semi-autos. We ran all these guns with 12 gauge number 7.5s 28 grain. Now I have a slug here. It's a solid lead slug, rifled slug, and this is what we call 3x3s. It's basically 9mm ball bearings inside here, also known as buckshot. Okay, Now, a side by side can probably take the buckshot, but I'm more likely to break the stock on it because it is a birding gun. It is made for hunting pigeons and pheasants and stuff like that, or clay pigeons, right? The pump action shotgun can eat everything because it's designed to eat everything. It is not as accurate, but it is definitely able to take all of it. The semi-auto tube fed can take 3x3s 100%. The slug, you need to change out the choke. So if I was to emergency now shove in the slug, I'm going to rip out the front of the barrel because I've got a number 3 choke in there, if you remember from before. So what we want to rather do is swap it out to a number 5 choke, but that opens the spread, which means it's not as accurate. So it basically becomes the same as what a pump action does. Okay. And then the box fed semi-auto shotgun, same thing, right? You can take 3x3s, but not so much the slug, because the slug will rip the front parts again. I mean, the front choke off, really. Okay, so a lot of guys will always tell me shotguns are really good for home defense. And yes, granted, maybe. They say you can't miss with a shotgun. Untrue, you can, definitely. If you don't aim, you won't hit. End of story. I mean, it's not rocket science there. A shotgun in a house, I don't like it. Because if I'm sending 3x3s down and he's 25 meters away, I could miss him, which means I could damage the wall, the fridge, the TV, and then I'm going to have unexpected expenses and wife shouting at me because I broke half the house. So shotguns, yeah, some guys yes, other guys no. It's your personal choice. It's your personal preference. Box fed, I'm not a big fan, but a lot of guys like them. And if you're happy to carry around that big magazine in your pocket, well then, good on you. I don't like them because I like a tube fed. I like to load them quick. So for me, tube fed works better. But there's no right or wrong. It is what works for you. And if you have any shotgun, maybe you should go and test it on the range and see 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters, and see what it does. And test different ammo. So test the birdshot, the buckshot, and the slugs if you want to. Okay. Slugs. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be hit with one of these. And I have shot the slug through the semi-auto before. I made a video about it not so long ago. So if you guys want to go check out that video, it's there. Okay. Guys, as always, my name is Dave from Training and Tactics. I hope you like these videos. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Which shotgun is your favorite? The side-by-side, the breakneck, the pump action, the semi-auto tube fed, or the semi-automatic box fed? Okay, let us know. As always, ciao for now.